flipping account. You guys can see the big number right there. We're up $12,000 on the month when it comes to in terms of this flipping account. What's going on YouTube? It's O'Neil from Tap to 1 and it is an amazing week. We have been making some serious plays in the market, and I hope you guys have been following along the journey, especially in the Discord. Shout out to the Discord. That's free to join. Link to that is going to be in the description below. But I've been updating you guys on the plays, but we're up over $10,000 on the month. I'm not going to waste no time. We're just going to deep dive into it. I'll show you guys exactly what's happening within the account. And yeah, we're just going to go through it, man. It's just been amazing to see all of this play out. You guys know I've been making a lot of aggressive trades on IREN and stuff like that. So you guys can see my DGen Chia account is sitting at $57,102.98. Currently going down right now, and that is like due to crypto. It's Sunday in the afternoon, well, late in the afternoon, in the evening actually. So the market is currently going down, and I think that is due to Trump's tariffs, or his new announcement of his tariffs that he's going to be placing. I'm not too sure the details, but I think he's threatening to place a 10% tariff on whatever country. You guys know, you guys that don't know, it's something that's going around. So the market is kind of tanking right now, and I think we're going to open up red on Monday morning. So just putting that out there. I'll show you guys the reaction right now. You guys see all crypto is taking a dive, and that just means that the VIX is going to spike. So the calls that I had placed on the VIX, you guys know I placed some calls on the VIX. And speaking of that, the calls that I bought, I closed out one call on the VIX. Well, this week, yeah, I closed one of them out. It was my $14.5 call or $14 call. I closed that out a little bit early. Took some profits, not as much profit as I wanted to. I'll show you guys real quick. And so yeah, so you guys know I bought a call. Well, hold on. Where is it showing? Okay, so yeah, I bought a $14.5 call, expiring the 21st, which would be Wednesday of this coming week. And I closed it out so I bought it for $562 or $564, just round it up. And I closed it out for $590. I still have my $13.5 call still active on the VIX. But I took a little bit of a profit. It's saying I took a realized loss, which is not true. You guys are seeing it right here. I bought the calls for $562, closed them out for a profit of, well, I closed them out for $590. So that's almost a $30 difference, $28 to be exact. That's how much I gained in profit. So why it's saying that I lost $90? Robinhood, you need to fix your app. You guys have been messing up my returns. It's been reflecting all these negative returns in my account when obviously that is not true. I'll show you guys right here. Um, Cost. Okay, so credit to close. Bitcoin is dropping right now. You guys see that notification. So cost at open was $562. Credit to close, it did not credit me $472. It credited me more than that. So I'm not sure. Robinhood needs to fix their app. Another thing that happened in terms of the plays that I made, um, obviously my IREN play. So I'll go ahead and search up IREN. I I got my shares called away for both accounts. So for my DGen Chia account, I had placed a $50 call on IREN. IREN had a massive week. It just exploded this week. It went to $58.22. Went as high as $58.75, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, $58.75. That's how high it went. But it blew past my strike price, and honestly, I didn't care to roll it. I was okay with accepting the profits. So you guys are seeing the profits that I have right here. I got paid $216 to sell the cover call, and then I took the assignment. So that cleared up about $10,000, over $10,000 in profits for this position here. And what else? What else happened on MSTU? I did a call on MSTU. It was an $11 call, which was the right call to make, but I got a little bit antsy. I got too uncomfortable. MSTU jumped this week. It went as high as $12. So I was like, okay, let me just roll it out, roll it up and out, rolled it up to the $12 strike price and push it out a week further. Let's see. So you guys see, I got credited for $42 for the $11 call, and then I rolled it out for an additional, for the same amount that it cost me to get the call in the first place. I rolled it out. I pretty much paid them the money that they paid me back, and it's saying that I took a realized loss of $406. Once again, Robinhood, you need to fix this, your app. Why it's showing this makes absolutely no sense. I just gave back the money that they paid me in a roll. So if it expires worthless, that just means I'm just expiring worthless. That's all that means. Like I don't take no loss. I would have taken no loss. So I don't understand why it's showing that I lost $406, and that's messing up my total returns and all that. So I just don't really like that about Robinhood. I had other plays, so as I'm showing you guys, it's saying that I'm down, but I really did not take any losses. I just lost out on the upside of the run up from IREN, so that's really the only bit of loss, which is not technically a loss. You guys see all my plays pretty much expiring worthless, most of them except for the IRN play, and then I just rolled out my MSTU play, gave back the money that I was paid out. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. We still have the active calls on the VIX, the $13.5 call. We still have this active call. The VIX might spike, like I said, due to Trump's, what he announced. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Saying I'm down, but we still have more time for this to expire. We have until February 18th, whole month from now. So a lot of time left. I'll definitely be taking profits if it does go above my average cost and to that $20 range. So moving on from this, let's go ahead and go to our flipping account. You guys can see the big number right there. We're up $12,000 on the month when it comes to in terms of this flipping account. Now, I did lose out on a lot of upside from my IREN calls this week, or this week. You guys see I'm up $10,000 on the month. On the week, saying we're up $3,404.27. So it was amazing, man. I just got to lock in my profits. So, I have, why is it saying that I only have a buying power of $6,000? Why is it saying that? I got my shares called away. I'm not sure why it's saying that, but you guys seeing on the week up $9,110.39. Took these assignments. For IREN just blew through all of my strike prices. It blew through the $49 strike, the $50 strike, and the $51 strike. So I set different strike prices. So I just ended up realizing the profits. And then I had the SoFi put and the NVIDIA put, which is the leverage ETF that tracks NVIDIA. I had that put, just to collect some extra premium, and those expired worthless. But the only thing that got called away, my only shares that got called away was my IREN shares. And so, yeah, man, like I'm definitely looking forward to making some plays this coming week. I showed you guys and I still have these VIX calls. So like I said, I'm looking for a move for them. I showed you guys my Roth IRA. I did the deep dive into my Roth IRA. Did an additional $500 deposit. Not gonna speak on that too much. You guys click the previous video to show the deeper dive into that. And then my traditional IRA. This is just my shares of Nvidia that I have. I don't add any money to this, this account. I just, just do what I do when it comes to this account. Man, the crypto is really tanking. That means the VIX is definitely gonna spike. Stock. It's looking like it might be a red week. If I'm being honest, it might be a red week. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive into the overall account. Seeing we're at 119, but we're probably at 118 now. Okay, so yeah, we're at 118, just shy of 119. We were just at 119, but because uh crypto started selling off, we dropped down to 118. And I think last week we were at 113. So up with like about $5,000, 5,000, $6,000 from last week, and that's pretty good, man. I can't even complain, man. It's been a great week, and I'm glad I got to lock in the profits from IREN. IREN probably is gonna have a pullback. That's not to say I'm going to look to get back into IREN. I feel like IREN is a little bit too expensive to get into right now. I'll show you guys the charts on IREN. I think it's trading a little bit too high for me. With the amount of volatility in the market. See, it's close to breaking its top half of the Bollinger Band. So I'm gonna wait for more of a pullback, and I'm not even gonna really focus on IREN. It just ran up way too much in a week. I think I'm gonna let this stock cool off, and I'm really more so looking at Palantir, because Palantir has been selling off the past month, past week. It's just been selling off. So, and I'll show you guys the charts on Palantir. It is kind of trading towards the lower half of its lower Bollinger Band, and it might have even more of a pullback when the markets open up on Monday. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Taking advantage of the IREN option plays, and I showed you guys this in the Discord and let you guys know what I'm looking at. I'm looking at pretty much three contracts at probably the $160 or $165 put, three contracts around that price. So, and I dropped that in Discord for you guys to let you guys see and get you uh, the inside scoop a little bit early. But yeah, this is pretty much it. The account's in that 118, as I said. Uh, just exceeding expectations. I'm truly amazed. Like, getting a massive run up like this was not planned or anything like that. I just was kind of reading the stocks, kind of feeling things out, and you never know. You never know. It could be any kind of stock that makes these kinds of moves, but you definitely want to make sure you lock in profits. I don't want to get too overzealous when it comes to these things. Yes, I did a massive win this week. Yeah, I had a nice massive win, a nice run up and realized profit, $10,000 at the start of the year. It's just like an amazing, feeling. But we're gonna definitely got to keep it modest, and we're gonna definitely stick to our principles, sticking to the 20 to 30 delta, no more than that, and sticking to the principles, man, with value stocks. So yeah, you guys trade safely. If you guys felt like this was useful or helpful, anyway, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, turn on your post bell notifications, and remember, join up on the Discord. Discord is free to join. I've seen a lot of y'all joining up on Discord, and it's just exciting. I'm excited to drop my plays. Leave a comment down below for feedback. I will answer any questions that you guys have. You can either DM me on Instagram, DM me in the Discord, or drop your question right down in the comment section below. So yeah, without further ado, tap on now, and I'm signing out.